Sunrise on the sun.
Fish. Oh, yes. Hold on to it, That's it. Let's go, JJ. He just keeps peel and drag. Got him. Oh snap, guys, we are back here where the last time we fished, we caught some dang river monsters. It was the craziest fishing day, I would say, like, of the year probably. Caught so many big fish, and we just had to bring the SLAB queen back out here for round two.
Because I missed the craziest day of fishing.
Part one was like the discovery. You know, we went to that first day and we were thinking it was gonna be good, and it didn't work out. We came down here and it was absolutely nuts. Like, that's the kind of fishing that we live for. That was the day we lived for. And today we have very similar conditions. So it's a little bit cooler, but we have overcast. Actually, we have a little bit different conditions because last time it was very windy. It was like 20 miles an hour. I lost my hat. My hair was going everywhere. I stole Jacob's hat. But I brought a spare hat today, and we have low wind, and we're gonna be able to fish these baits a lot more effectively, and hopefully there's still some out there that want to tango. Jay has never caught a really big striped bass or a really big hybrid. I mean, that striper that David caught in the first episode was a monster. That'd be a new PB for either one of us, and those hybrids are just freak tanks. So hopefully we can catch at least one apiece up there today, but the goal is to get Jay on one of those big hybrids or stripers, and then we're gonna try to catch some other stuff. You know, there's walleyes, there's crappie, there's everything. So I'm excited. It's a beautiful day. Everything's lining up to be a good day. We just got to get up there to the dam and see what happens. So if y'all are excited for round two up here at the dam, do us a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get up there, start slaying some monsters.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, we're up here at the dam. We're getting rigged up. I thought I already had this rod rigged up, but I only have like 3 foot a leader, and that ain't gonna work. I like to have at least 10 foot. So we're tying on a little leader knot. We're trying to go fancy style and tie an FG. I usually tie an Alberto, but we ain't messing around today. So if y'all are coming from part one, y'all saw that the MVP of the trip was that guy right there. That's a D2 Jig. It's just a marabou jig, and for whatever reason, I think it's because the bait fish out here are small, but that is pretty much the only thing that they wanted to eat. We caught some on an A-rib, we caught that one on a glide, but 90% of them came on that fuzzy dude right there. So we're gonna start with this, obviously. We brought some other things to try and figure out what they want to eat the most today. Oh! Just got broke off.
What?
Just broke my FG knot.
What?
No, he didn't. Broke my jig off. Okay,
what?
Go right there behind that rock. Right there. Just freaking broke me off. Oh. Get it as close to the wall as possible. Like right in that little break right there?
Yeah.
That's the zone. I got smoked. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay, go. Oh, yes. Hold on to him. That's him. That's him.
What?
That's him, JJ. Let's go, JJ. Nice one.
Woo! My gosh, he is.
Yeah, when he runs, let him run. You're good. Oh, he's beautiful. Look at him.
Woo! Dang, that was insane.
I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing. I hope he has my jig in his mouth.
Oh, that would be really crazy. Okay.
Yeah, we need to chase him a little bit. How big is he?
He didn't look mega big.
They're not mega big?
But he's a good one. He sure is fighting hard.
Is he an eater?
Golly.
Oh, it's a striper.
Woo!
It's a striper. Wow, oh, it's a hybrid. Bring him up, JJ. Look at that fish. Let's go.
Woo! There's my first fish of the day. Did not take long at all. Oh my gosh. I am so pumped right now.
Hey, they get 5 times bigger than that out here, basically.
I cannot wait. I'm like, look at that. So awesome. awesome.
That's a great sign. Like 3 casts in, I got broke off on my second cast. That was like your 3rd cast. Oh, it's like we never left.
Dang, that fish is so cool.
Look how pretty he is. Look at the
I
blue
know, he's
scales.
beautiful. That's
Good
the biggest
job,
one
JJ.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's your biggest hybrid, but
No,
that's a
but
good
the biggest
one.
one I've caught in a long time.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's awesome. What is that? Is that a trout?
Looks like it. It's fighting like a trout.
It's a rainbow trout. Almost a rainbow trout. What the heck? That's not what we're after, but we'll take it. Rainbow trout. I know we didn't technically land that, but I'm gonna call it a catch. Rainbow trout. Added to the species list. That's crazy. Do you remember what the water temp was last time we were here? Fish. What's that? That's a little smallie. Heck yeah. Well, that's not exactly the fish I'm after. This fish is cold. How'd you get hooked like that, buddy? He said, you snagged me. There we go. My first official fish landed today. Tiny, little, chubby smallmouth. We're gonna send him back. See you later. Just had that trout the cast before, then we hooked a smallmouth, but I just noticed that on my graph that the water temperature is 53 degrees. I feel like when we were here the other day, it was like 60 something. I'm not sure, but that could change things up a little bit for us. I really think it was 60 something last time we were here. We might have to slow down our approach just a little bit because that's pretty cold. Fish, biggin, big one. I don't know how big, it feels good though. He's got some big head shakes, but he doesn't, I don't know if he knows he's hooked yet. Oh gosh, what is this?
Oh man.
He's not even fighting right.
You snag him?
I don't think he bit it. I felt him bite it. It don't feel right. It feels big. Hold on a second, I get the trolling motor. Watch out, JJ. I'm gonna chase him down a little bit. That's a big one. Get the net, get ready, Jay.
Okay.
He smoked it. I guess it's a striped fish, but it's almost fighting like a big trout.
Ooh, that would be crazy.
It feels very different. Come on, this feels awesome though. He's pulling so hard. He is just digging. Woo, we're going on a ride, baby. I mean, he is right under the boat, but he is so heavy. I'm trying to stay light on him because we got 6 pound test as our main.
He definitely doesn't look like he's fighting like my fish was.
No, he's definitely fighting harder than your fish. He feels like he's pulling the boat.
It kind of seems like he is. Dang.
He feels very big.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting nervous.
Oh, I see my jig. I see my jig. I hope he's not snagged. I hope he's hooked in the mouth. Oh, it's a good one. He's hooked in the mouth. He's not as big as I thought he was.
Oh.
Why is he fighting so hard?
What in the world?
I'll take it. Why is he fighting so hard? It's not drag that loose. Am I babying him that much? We'll take it.
Well, okay, cool.
It's a striper. It's a striper. They fight harder than hybrids, right? Actually, they don't. They don't, actually. Hybrids fight harder than stripers. Man, that is the second time I've been bamboozled in this series where I thought I had something absolutely gigantic and it ends up being a smaller sized fish. But either way, this is a beautiful striper coming out of this cold water. Look at the colors. Just so beautiful. And that D2 Jig right there in his lip. That's exciting, guys. I'm scared to catch a big one now. I mean, he pulled us 50 yards from where we hooked him at. Golly. I think it's a 6 pound test trip for me. I usually use 8 pound tests and I would just torque on them. But hey, the SOS line's really strong. Beautiful fish. Getting a fresh retie after catching that hybrid last time, or it was a striper, it wasn't a hybrid. Last time when we were out here, I didn't retie after every fish and I got burnt like 3 times. So fresh retie, get back up there in the whitewash and we catch another one. Fish on.
Got him.
Fish on. Fish on.
You feel big?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, let me get out of your way.
Feels real big. Gosh dang.
Take.
Woo! I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. It feels very strange.
That's what you said last time.
This one feels even stranger.
It feels even stranger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even more strange. I see it. I see it.
Oh,
Is there 2? It's a catfish!
what?
It's a catfish! Get him! Get him!
Oh shoot! No.
Get him! Oh, is he snagged?
He was snagged.
What?
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, multi-species king in here today.
catching literally everything.
Golly. Look at that whiskered friend right there. A channel catfish. He's probably like a 3-pounder or so. I saw some fish hanging out near the bottom. I put my blade bait on and was hopping it down there. And it felt like you smoked it, but I guess I smoked him in the tail. We'll take it though. Fish is a fish in the boat. That's crazy. That's the first catfish I've ever caught down here too. Look at those whiskers. Man, he is freezing cold too. This would be a delicious fish. I'm almost thinking about putting him in a live well and keeping him.
Hello.
Is that a fish? Hooked up!
Dang.
I didn't even know my bait landed in the water. I thought I landed it on the wall. Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. Here we go, coming over, JJ. I ain't letting this one bully me. But I am being mindful that I have 6-pound test on there. Come on up. There he is. He smoked it.
What is it?
I think it's a hybrid.
Ooh.
Yep, little hybrid. Smoked that blade bait.
Nice.
Get in there. Let's
Nice.
go. Let's go. Look at that. There's my first hybrid of the day. And this is our first double up on species for the day. So far we've caught a different species every time. Look at how he clobbered that blade bait. That's that new smaller version of the 6-cent slice. This is gonna be a great bait this time of year and throughout the wintertime. I love throwing these little blades. Imitates a small bait fish really, really well, especially in cold water. And fish go nuts for it. This is a nice long and lean little guy. I'm wondering where all the monsters are at. We haven't hooked up with anything super huge yet, and last time we were only catching the monsters. We're not seeing a ton of bait fishing here, so there's a chance they could be downstream, they could be down in the hole somewhere, but we're gonna keep fishing around and hopefully we'll find some of the big ones soon. But in the meantime, we'll happily take these because these are just awesome fish. They're putting up a great fight, and they're just fun to catch. All right, we're changing things up just a little bit. I caught the last 2 fish, but I guess I snagged that catfish. Snagged a catfish, caught a hybrid on the blade bait. Jay's been throwing that D2 jig and not getting any bites. I think it definitely will still work, but we're gonna try a swim bait. Last time a swim bait didn't work at all, except for on the A-rig, like the first cast. But this time it might work. Usually this is what we use down here, just a little finesse swim bait head. It's a 1/4 ounce. We're gonna put a 3-inch divine swim bait on the back of that thing, and we're gonna see if we can get a few bites by downsizing that little swim bait. Also, swim bait can catch everything. We're obviously catching a ton of different species today, and a swim bait is perfect for targeting a wide variety of species. Let me find that bait real quick. So that's the swim bait we're gonna put on the back of that jig head. It's the 2.8 divine swim bait, one of our favorites. If you guys are looking for some good swim baits, we'll leave them linked down in the video description. When you're on the 6th Sense website, use our code CJ10. It'll save you 10% off your order. Hopefully, Jay will make a truther out of us with this. How you feel about that?
I like it.
How you feel about that? Oh, can't even grab it. So finesse, so scrumptious. If I was a hybrid, I'd eat that first cast. Jay gave up on the D2 jig, so I just took it off her pole and I put it on my pole. Let's see if it's a faulty jig or a faulty angler. I gotta be careful what I say, big boss. She'll push me in this lake. And this water's cold. Hey Jacob, fish on. Is this a fish or a stick? It's a fish. It's a big fish. What is that? It's a drum. It's a drum. We caught flipper. Woo. Boom, another species to check off the list. I was kind of wondering when blue eyes was gonna show up. We didn't catch one last time we were here, but pretty much every other time that I've ever fished here, we've caught these guys. So that's pretty cool. Freshwater drum, probably about 3.5 pounds or so. And he was feisty. Like that blade bait hit the bottom and I lifted up. And I don't know if he bit it on the way down or if he bit it as soon as it hit the bottom, but it was a really weird situation. I didn't feel the bite and it was just kind of spinning around like a drum. And I don't know, I really didn't know what I had until I saw him. But that's a cool catch. We're gonna cast back out there so we can catch another one. Those lips.
Uh-oh.
What is that? Is that a rainbow trout? Got another chance at the rainbow trout, I think. Got another chance to land a rainbow trout.
You mean? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I landed him for real. Okay, that
one.
one we lost earlier didn't count, but this one does count. It might be the same one. He's in the exact same spot too. Look at that guy, a beautiful little rainbow trout. I think the one I had earlier might have been a little bit bigger than this one. So I guess there's multiples living down here below the spillway today. Pretty little fish, got all of his fins intact. He's been out here swimming around for a while. He's got a bunch of little spots too. Okay, the bite has gotten quite difficult. We're not catching anything on the D2, no swim bait, no blade bait, no nothing. And this is kind of what happened the last time we came out here. Once it got to be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we just didn't get any more bites. So what I'm doing is I'm downsizing a little bit. We're gonna do a different approach. We're gonna throw some small little soft plastics. This is an 1/8 ounce eye hole jig. We still got some deep water, so I'm electing for the little bit heavier jig. I'm gonna put some slab bites in there to get some scent. And I'm rigging up this little plastic right here. This is called a SLAB magnet. This is also by Crappie Magnet. And it's kind of just, you know, that shad profile with the little straight tail. We're gonna try to let it get down towards the bottom and just kind of fish it slow. See if maybe we can't catch some different species. Last time we were here, we caught some crappie. We also caught some walleye. So I'm hoping that maybe that will tempt something into biting. I got a fish. Got a fish. On the little rod. I don't know what this is. On the little plastic on the small rod, we got a big fish, it feels like. Stay on. We got a 4-pound test on this.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, fishy. It's been like an
Today's
hour and a half
big?
since we had a bite from anything. I I don't know what this is. He's pulling us though. What do you think it is, Jay?
3-pound strapper.
What are the odds it's a blue sucker? 1 in 10,000? Come on, big boy. How big are you? It feels very, I don't want to say it feels strange. I've said it every time I've hooked a fish today, but it doesn't feel normal. Look at it, he's just like pulsing.
Flathead.
It's a flathead. How cool would that be?
That would be crazy cool.
Is that a smallie?
Ooh.
Oh, it's a striped fish. It's a striped fish.
Oh yeah.
Is that a white bass? Is that a big old white bass?
Is it?
It looks like a white bass.
Oh my goodness. Dang, Cole, you just keep catching all the species.
Is that a white bass? I think it's a white bass. I'm pretty positive that's a big white bass. Look at that thing. His lines are a little bit more muted than the hybrids are, and they're not really broken apart like a hybrid. I think that's a white. I think we just added another species to the list. I'm like 90% certain. Look at that thing. That is awesome. That's why it felt weird. It's a big old fat white bass. That's a tank white bass.
Yeah, it is.
Like the biggest they get is like 3.5 pounds. And he's probably 2.5. Look at his eyeballs. They're just like golden. I'll take it. It's been way too long since I've had a bite. Maybe this is a step in the right direction. Here's the situation, guys. I've caught like 10 fish. Jay's only caught 1.
I haven't caught a fish in 4 hours.
And I haven't caught a fish in about 40 minutes since I caught that white bass. And the frustrating part has been that we can see fish on our graph and we see them interacting with our lures a little bit, but we can't get them to bite. So what we did is we took this camera right here and we dropped it down to the bottom to kind of see what was going on, see if we could actually see if those fish wanted to cooperate and get in front of the lens so maybe we could see what they are. I thought they were always a bunch of sucker fish. Turns out it's a school of walleye. There's walleyes for days down there, and we can't get them to bite. I'm not sure if it's just like a timing deal, we're throwing baits they don't want, but now that we know that they're walleyes and that they're stacked by the dozens right here, we're gonna try a mixed variety of tactics, starting off with a drop shot. I got this 1/4 ounce drop shot weight. They're hanging out there down by the bottom. Jay's also got a drop shot, so we're gonna see if they'll eat this. If they don't eat this, I think I'm gonna put like the olive colored D2 Jig on and drop it down there and hop it around. If that don't work, I might try a Ned rig. If that don't work, I'm gonna keep trying until we get some of these walleye in the boat. I also have my cast net. I need to throw it up here in these riffles and try to catch some live bait if none of this works. I ain't against it. We want some walleyes. We get some, we'll throw them in this cooler and we'll cook them up tonight. So we're gonna bebop back over there where we saw them on the camera and see if we can't get lucky and get one to eat these little dudes. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. It feels like a trout. Also feels like a walleye. Maybe it'll be a walleye. It got bigger. It was small, but now it got bigger. Get the net, get the net, get the net. It's a walleye. It's a big walleye.
What?
Walleye, 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 walleye. We need it. We need it, JJ.
Oh my gosh.
Get him in the net.
Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Cole's literally catching everything today.
And now we got something to
You've
eat.
caught so many species. It's
Now we got
crazy.
something to eat. It's starting to get late. These guys like to bite when it gets a little bit darker. I've literally rotated through probably 12, maybe 13, maybe 14 different lures, and I cycled back to the SLAB magnet, and we got our first walleye of the day. The only thing that we haven't caught today that we caught last time is a crappie, and we definitely have the right bait to do that. But I'm gonna toss this thing back out there and see if we can't get ourselves a couple more of these to take home and eat, because it's almost a sin to release a walleye like this. They're so good. Yeah. Yeah. We've gotten some pretty cool release shots today, I think. But this guy is not going back into the river. Like I said, it's pretty much one of the 7 deadly sins in the world to release a beautiful walleye. So he's going in there. We're gonna take him home and cook him up at some point, and it's gonna be delicious. Hopefully we catch a couple more.
Okay,
come on, walleye queen.
calm.
They're finally starting to bite. Oh, I see something.
Oh, come on. Come on, whose line is in this water?
Oh gosh, it's another nice walleye. Oh my gosh. Oh,
gosh,
oh my, is it a sauger? No way, it's a sauger!
What?
It's a sauger!
What?
Yes!
No way!
It's a
I don't think
sauger!
I've ever caught a sauger.
New PB, baby.
What?
New PB. It's a sauger. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful it is.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that thing. A sauger.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Here, grab it.
I literally have not caught a fish in 5 hours.
Hey, but now you caught like the coolest one out of all of them.
Yes. I've caught the coolest and the biggest though. So this fish is so crazy and it's so pretty, and I'm just pumped because I've literally never caught a sauger before. Can't get over it. All right, and just like with the walleye, we're gonna add him to the live well, and we gotta get back out there. 'Cause there's more to catch.
Just make sure you get, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. There he is. Get him, JJ. Does it feel like another good one?
Yeah, it does feel like a good one.
I just missed one.
I got your rebound.
Thank you. Oh, it's a good one. That's a
Oh,
smallie.
That's a smallie?
It's a smallie.
Woo! The fish are fired up right now. It's about time.
I guess that's our second smallie of the day, right?
Yeah, my first.
Let's go, JJ. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're running out of daylight. It's just like now the sun's getting down, the fish are finally turning on.
Yeah.
We even look at it, they've just been staring at us like we're stupid on like all day.
I can't even get the hook up.
And now they're fired up.
Dang.
You smoked it. Oh my gosh, guys. What a day it has been.
Yes.
It really seems like it's been longer than what it has. I guess we got here like at 11 and now it's 5. So that's a solid 6 hours of fishing. But man, we did a lot of fishing today. We didn't do as much catching as we did the last time. Last time it was
Hey, I feel like you did a lot of catching. You caught a lot of species of fish today.
I did, but it wasn't the same as it was last week.
Yeah.
It changed so much. The water dropped like 1.5 feet, 2 foot. The water dropped 10 degrees and the fish, I don't know where the big ones were. They weren't here today, but we did catch species. Let's recap. We caught rainbow trout, smallmouth bass, hybrid, striper,
white bass,
walleye, sauger, catfish, channel catfish, freshwater drum. 9 total species today, almost double digits from this place. That's insane. And we definitely could have probably caught some more species if we tried a little harder, maybe brought some other lures with us, like some live bait, which that was part of the plan today, was to bring some worms, some minnows, but just didn't get around to it, and I'm like severely regretting it. But I promise you ain't catching me here next time without some minnows, because now that you know there are that many walleye down here after dropping the camera down. Oh, in the end, we had a lot of fun. It's always fun getting below this boys because you never know what you're gonna catch. You can catch a giant spillway monster, or you can catch a bunch of different species. Let us know what you prefer to catch, and but we got to get out of here. It's getting dark. We got about 3 minutes to make it back to the ramp and get loaded up. So this is where we're going to end today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching it. If y'all enjoyed it, do us a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel for more, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.